This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit progressive.com to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states or situations.
This episode is brought to you by Old El Paso. Does game day hosting feel like an extreme sport? Not anymore. With Old El Paso, feeding your hungry crowd is oh so easy. Old El Paso's crunchy stand-and stuffed shells, bold seasonings, and squeezable sauces are fumble-free, flavor-packed, and perfect for cheering on your team. Football season is taco season with Old El Paso. Level up your next tailgate or watch party. Shop game day essentials at oldelpaso.com.
Money decisions don't have to be either or. With Bank of America, they can be yes and. Like yes to sunny vacations and rainy day funds. Can our digital tools and guidance help you create the future you want? Yes. And help you keep enjoying today too. Do more with a bank that asks, what would you like the power to do? Explore our tips and more at bankofamerica.com/yes and.
I've got a lot of grandbabies, like a lot. And when it comes to finding a gift for each of them, it could add up. But this year, while I was making my way through Walmart, I realized I don't have to spend a lot to get the gifts they'll love.
An OPI mini mani set. I'm gonna do so much nail art.
Oh, yeah! A Lego set! Might own a Walla water bottle!
Ooh, and that's just half of them.
Shop great gifts they're sure to love for $25 and under at Walmart.
We play.
Week 2 of the Central Division Showdown show, brought to you by the FFSN. I've got my boys from the Detroit Pistons. Stand up, June. B. Foster, what's up, bro?
What up, though?
Like I promised last week, Thats Rather Cavalier, hosted by my man Tate Boy Fresh. Number one team in not just the division, but in the NBA. Tate, how you feeling?
What's up, Pay? Man, not too much, man. Sorry I missed last week, man. I was a no call, no show. On our other broadcast, I would get fined for that. But I don't think you got it together organizationally yet to find nobody, so I ain't worried about it.
Coming soon. And last but not least, the Chicago Bullies, Madhouse on Madison. I've got my boys, Rick, Zeke, Sports Life and Hip Hop. What's up, my guys?
See red. But Billy Ball. Pause.
As we always do, let's go rewind of what happened last week. Foster, I want to pull your coattail or something. I told you you're going to beat those Philadelphia 76ers, didn't I?
I thought Embiid was going to play, so we'll take it. Homecoming for Tobias Harris.
But how did that bounce back against the Brooklyn Nets go? Because I think me, with you, and the Bulls representative. Shout out to my boy JJ3. He was doing some good heavy lifting last week representing the Bulls. They both called for wins against those Nets. Both took L's.
Wait, not us.
Oh, my bad. Y'all beat the Nets?
Type shit.
Yeah. We handle business up in Brooklyn.
Oh, my bad. I'm confusing the Nets with the Knicks.
Oh God.
See, now look at you, man. God don't like ugly, bro.
I got to see that.
Listen, I had nothing to do with it. All I know is I tuned in to your post-game show when you were discussing early morning show. Shout out to that 7 a.m. lives. You got I pulled up to that and you all were fussing for a good time about how it started the game. 39 and what? 39. What was the end of the first quarter score?
13. I think it was
13-39. 39-13 Knicks.
So tell us what else happened that week in the news in the land of Detroit basketball.
We lost to Miami. I think that was the night of the show that we did. We beat Brooklyn and beat Philly and got destroyed by the Knicks. So 2 for 2. No, 2 and 2.
2 and 2. That brings your overall season record to what is it?
What is it? 2 and 5? I think we're 2 and 5.
2.5 and 5.
Yeah, we halfway through this Laker game.
Okay, let's swing it all around to the Bulls. Bulls, what's y'all record now?
3-3, 500.
Yeah.
And what's been the story behind this 3-3 record?
Good shooting.
Yeah.
Vooch, even though he's a sieve on defense, he's been hitting in threes.
We're putting up a lot of threes, something we don't normally do.
I remember we did one of our shows last week. The Bulls, at that point, the Bulls were 2 and 2, right? Mm-hmm. Both wins that came basically from the deep ball. You all hit 25 threes in both games.
Yeah. One of the
Jazz 0-6.
Yeah. Basically, we just been hitting threes. Last year, I think I said this on our show last week, is that we're now a modern NBA team. We weren't shooting a lot of threes last year, and when you take DeMar out of the equation because he likes mid range, now we're just free flowing 3-point shooting team.
What was the Bulls' record last week?
I think we were 2 and 2. We beat the Magic, and then we lost to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
About that game with the Magic, that was the game you all hurt Pablo Banchero, right? It was right.
I don't think we hurt him. He was injured that game. Yes.
Streets is talking. Streets saying y'all did some dirty business to him, dirty work. I'm not mad at
injury. What happened?
Abdominal. He's out for at least till Christmas.
All right. Did he get hit? Did he fall? What happened?
Something y'all did while the cameras was off.
Oh, okay. One of those
Banchero rules.
Swing it around to the number one team in the NBA, Cleveland Cavaliers. What's y'all record?
We're 7-0 as of right now.
And you all have a game. You all have a game in progress, right?
Yeah, it was 86-81. We up against Milwaukee.
Yeah, another one of those Central Division teams. So I remember we've talked offline, Tate. You said this past game against Milwaukee was how did you characterize that game?
A test.
A test. Did you all pass it?
Yeah, we won by 1 point. D Mitch hit a shot at the buzzer.
Winning by 1 point. That was that. I mean, I know you won because you're still perfect, but winning by 1 was passing the test.
Yeah, it was a test. I mean, but I say it was a test. I know Milwaukee had lost 5 straight, but they a championship medal team. You got Giannis. You got Giannis who went for 34. Dame who went for 41. They both played their best game, and we still was able to beat them.
They're coached by Doc Rivers, though.
Glenn Rivers.
Coach.
Glenn Rivers.
From the West Side.
Okay.
I'm beginning to believe less and less in Doc every year for the past couple of years.
Beginning.
Yeah, but they signed him for like $10 million a year. I don't know how to determine the contract, but he there for a minute.
Who, Doc?
Yeah.
And aren't they paying Adrian Griffin and Bud? They paying like 3 coaches, right?
Yes, they are.
That's horrible.
I think if it's correct, I'm pretty sure it is. When a coach takes another job, he no longer gets paid by the other team.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, so if he just out,
I thought
they still get paid.
because you said the Bucks, they do have possibly the best player in the conference with Giannis. They have Dame time. The book is still out if Dame time actually works in Central Standard Time. Glenn Rivers is the coach. Are the Bucks still the team to beat in this division?
You gotta say the Cavs, being there undefeated right now. You have to respect the Cavs. I mean, it's not like the Bucks are defending champions or even defending Eastern Conference champions. So you got to go by what's the record now, and so everyone should be looking at Cleveland.
But more so than a record now. I mean, extrapolated all the way to the end of the season. Like this team that this team is the team to beat. For the most part, when the Bucks remember how the season started last year, right? The Bucks had this amazing record with Adrian Griffin as their coach. Then they decided to fire him for still reasons unknown and install Glenn Rivers as their coach. This is after they went and traded for Dame Lillard. This is after Giannis came into the season saying he's in the best shape of his career. And then they went where? They went nowhere. So my question is more so past the first month of the season.
I think they would have beat Indiana in the playoff if Giannis was healthy. Giannis got hurt game 1, didn't he?
Yeah. He been hurt last 2 playoffs, hasn't he?
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, you definitely got to factor that in. If you extrapolate 1 in 5 or 1 in 6, them jokers gonna be like 18 and 64, some shit like that.
Right. I don't think it's too outside the realm of possibility because I don't think the Bucks are all that good. But
they got players though, man. And so
they're gonna make the playoffs, right?
They're gonna make the playoffs, and it's not gonna be a play-in.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the 6th seed.
Oh,
pay all that money for a 6th seed.
Hey, it's about the playoffs though. They don't care what seeds you got.
It's true. That's true. I got to give him credit here. Doc Rivers is the reason why a lot of teams say, we just got to get there. We know we got to handle business. Famously, they did that in 2009 in Boston, right? They drugged their feet all throughout, not 2009, but 2010. Drugged their feet all throughout the season. Got to the playoffs and smoked each one of those teams that had a better record than them to get back to the finals. Game 7 of the finals. But ever since then, Glenn has been terrible in the playoffs.
And they would have won that one if Big Perk wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
Those are Kobe fans over there. You got to watch out, man.
I don't know about this.
Never know now.
Never know.
Hey, does Monty still get paid since he coaching college now?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I thought he was coaching high school.
All right.
Yeah, he's still getting paid. That's different.
That's definitely different. I would say.
Oh, okay.
He's coaching high school for free then.
Right, yeah, exactly.
What do I pay you?
He took that job just like Russ took the Steelers quarterback job because he knows he's still getting paid.
Community service is what I call it. Like what Thugger got to do for the next 20 years.
That's good community service.
Another team in the division, the Indiana Pacers. They beat the Bucks in the playoffs last year. What do we think about them so far this season?
I don't take them seriously yet.
Too streaky.
Yeah. They don't have the playoffs is about half court basketball. They don't have a guy that could just get a bucket. And Halliburton.
You don't think
yeah, that's kind of junky in the half court. That's his half court offense is junky as hell. I mean, he's a scorer. Don't get me wrong, but
Pistons can't stop him. But hey, I mean, what is that?
Like Halliburton is a distributor, and in the regular season that works that up and down, fast paced. You know what I'm saying? Scheme, but in the playoffs, as y'all know, y'all well versed in basketball. Y'all know it's the game slow down. So. Pacers really don't have a Carmelo or a Dame or a guy to just move out the way and get them a bucket.
This episode is brought to you by Old El Paso. Does game day hosting feel like an extreme sport? Not anymore. With Old El Paso, feeding your hungry crowd is oh so easy. Old El Paso's crunchy stand-and stuffed shells, bold seasonings, and squeezable sauces are fumble-free, flavor-packed, and perfect for cheering on your team. Football season is taco season with Old El Paso. Level up your next tailgate or watch party. Shop game day essentials at oldelpaso.com.
Starbucks Iced Apple Crisp Oat Milk Shaken Espresso. Made with blonde espresso, creamy oat milk, and spiced apple flavors. It's an icy crisp sip you can enjoy all autumn long. Order ahead on the Starbucks app.
I honestly think, depending on if Milwaukee turns it around, that the Pacers are the only team in the division that regress somewhat.
Really?
I think everybody else is better than they were last year.
You agree with that, Chicago Bulls?
What you trying to say, Pay?
Well, this is something we talked about on our shows. We're undecided if the Bulls are actually better or have gotten worse.
Okay, gun to the head. If you say if they're better or worse, I would say they're better. Right now, they look like they're better. I mean, I only have a sample size, pause. I only have a sample size to go from, which is 6 games. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I mean, but it looks like they have improved.
And they 3-3 or 2-4?
3-3.
Oh yeah, I bet they won 3-3 last year this time.
Yeah, they weren't 3-3 last year. I think they were like 1-5.
And I think the Cavs started like 3-9 or something last year.
Yeah. Yep.
Did they?
Yeah.
It was slow. It started off slow.
So did we.
I mean, say started slow, not played slow the whole season. If possible.
Yeah.
Hey Tate, I had a question. Were you guys really disgruntled with Bickerstaff, JB? Like, was the lock? They weren't messing with Bickerstaff.
I think JB was a defensive-minded coach. We were 24 in offense last year, and he kind of cousin to Tibbs, right? He played all those guys a lot of minutes. Donovan Mitchell wasn't rocking with that really, so it was kind of like some tension between him and Donovan Mitchell. And so in order to keep Donovan, he didn't say this in public, obviously, but they had to get rid of JB. And they wanted to go with a more offensive-minded coach.
So is he a coach killer?
Well, who was his coach in Utah? Quinn Snyder was his coach in Utah.
And Quinn Snyder is very much respected.
Yeah, and I think they got along, but I don't remember why Quinn left. I don't think Donovan a coach killer. I mean, it was just time. You know how some coaching staffs can take a team to a point. You need somebody to take them to the next level.
Absolutely.
I think that's what it was more of that than anything.
Detroit basketball. You all agree as well that Detroit Pistons have improved year over year?
I mean, I like the construction of our roster. It makes sense. We got some veteran guys that are respected in the league and have won meaningful basketball games. We're still trying to put it all together. But I don't know. I just want Star Thompson to come back. I think that once we bring back a guy that can guard team's best player and protect the rim, I think it's going to make things a lot easier for everybody because Jalen Brunson put on a clinic versus us, and I would have loved to put a Star Thompson.
Thompson been out all season?
Yeah, he's got that blood clot, so he hasn't been cleared
for
physical activity. So he's shooting around, he's traveling with the team, but he's not able to actually play.
And you guys got JB Bickerstaff. He went from Cleveland and he went to Detroit. So
yeah.
Prayers up for James Wiseman, Achilles. Prayers up.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah.
And that he just came up gimpy. He was by himself on the court and middle of the court and just looked around for help. And
that step back when you're
yeah,
that's usually how it happens.
Is his career? I hate to ask it.
He's young.
He bounce back?
Yeah, he's young.
I was looking forward to seeing what he could do in a different scene. I mean, obviously, he was with us 1 year or a year and a half. We traded for him.
Yeah, year and a half. He had 6 quick points versus us.
And he was trying to get off on us. He was
what the hell?
Like, dang.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you, is this y'all year for Jaden Ivey to excel as well too? Like he's got to show that he's a all-star potential guard.
Yeah,
that's what we talked about at the last. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you with, but yeah, that's what we talked about last show. Is that this is the year to figure it out whether he's a guy for for Cade to play alongside.
He's a bootleg Donovan Mitchell.
No,
you can't. Say, I don't think you can say bootleg anymore. Isn't that word canceled?
That's canceled? The word bootleg is canceled.
No.
What's left?
Right. What can I
just bought some jerseys from bootleg, man. We're not doing that.
Because I said, is Jaden Ivey a bootleg Donovan Mitchell?
No.
Yeah, why you can't say bootleg?
X-Pay, he said it.
I just heard that was one of those things you just don't say. They had new terms for that type of thing now. But
you think about the R word.
I don't know what the R word is, but don't say it.
I'm scared. I don't want it.
You're gonna leave that R word alone. I don't know what it is, but it sounds like
no, not the 4-letter R word.
It sounds like
that they only use that word on the White Sox show. Don't use it here.
Hey, I'm sorry, Pay, real quick. I wanted to ask the Piston fans, do y'all wear hoodies when y'all watch the game since the players can't wear hoodies? Y'all got a no hoodie policy.
Do we?
Yeah, he said no.
You ain't hear about that? Yeah,
no.
You can't wear nothing on your head. Pause. He said no hoodies. Bickerstaff running the ship said no hoodie, none of that clown stuff.
As long as we win, they can wear enforce any type of dress code you want if we win.
That's almost as bad as the Bulls when they said no headbands.
So what happens if they wear a hoodie?
You can't wear a headband in basketball. There's something wrong.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. 20 years ago now, right?
Yeah.
I blame it on Melo. That they started putting those on the warm ups after he started, the hoodie Melo thing. That's how all that started in the first place. But hoods can be very dismissive and.
Let's get a score, updated scores. Tate, what's the score of your game you got going on?
98-94 Milwaukee with 8:20 left in the fourth.
Whoa.
Maybe it is a test.
Yeah. Well, no, it was a test the other day. Giannis ain't even playing today.
Right.
This game, they are down 7.
No Giannis, huh?
Man, I love Bobby Portis' game, man. I don't know why we got rid of him.
I know why.
He beat up.
Oh, yeah. Merit's is right. Nico.
Yeah. He put straight hands on my guy.
Yeah.
Who he beat up?
Nico. Miritich.
Back overseas.
Yeah. He might go chase him back overseas.
Decent, too.
Miritich was decent. Bobby Portis is better, though. Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis is a champion.
Huh?
At that time, he wasn't better.
Oh, no.
No. At the time. Well, I saw it. Like, he a good player. I like him. I like his game.
And the Pistons is up 14 over the Lakers at halftime.
Yeah, what you got to say about that?
Third quarter.
Yeah.
In the third quarter now?
Yeah, it just started.
Okay.
What's what's going on in that game? That's the one that's more surprising than what's happening in the Central Division. Pistons, how are you all up almost 15 on the double-headed Bronnies?
Well, Tobias Harris. Pretty much Tobias Harris is cooking. We're doing all right, which is why we beat Philly. But Tim Hardaway has been a bright spot for us. He is shooting like 48%. Before the game started anyway, he was shooting 48% from three. And we know how he's going to put it up in high volumes.
And that's why y'all better. Y'all just need one more shooter.
Man.
Yeah. When the shooting is on, we are doing
what does that
all
mean,
right.
Pay? Hold on. What'd you say, Pay? Let's talk about it. I'm
Tate
watching you.
said y'all just needed one more shooter. Like, oh, you don't lose 27 in a row just because you did down a shooter. I don't
Excuse
know.
me. That was 28 in a row. Thank you. We lost.
My bad.
Man, I mean, they don't have proper floor spacing last year. Kay Cunningham get him up there, but what? He probably shoot 31%.
Yeah, it's like
a little higher than that. But what's crazy is he's got 4 points in this game.
Oh wow!
He passed the ball. He got 6.
He's got 5 assists.
Yes, yeah.
How's the turnovers?
You don't even need them.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I would presume doing pretty good today, but we were going into tonight. We were dead last with 18 turnovers a game.
Right. It's a blowout.
Do y'all like Cade playing true point guard?
Good question.
If you're asking me, no.
So what is he? Is he a 2 or a 3?
I would, in my opinion, I think he's better served off his 3. Me and Foster had this argument all the time.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he definitely has a lot of careless turnovers, a lot of ones that are kind of like unforced almost, but he creates a lot of open shots if he can find a way. Because when you look at the high volume ball handlers, they all turn the ball over at time. Luka Doncic, Steph Curry. I mean, when you look at the league, the turnover leaders, it's probably some of the best players in the league.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, in our situation, we can't afford to make those mistakes because, like last year, no floor spacing. We can't afford to give away possessions because we need every open shot we can get.
Yeah. I know Pay, and I know the answer to this question for Pay. He always says he likes it. Are y'all big usage rate guys? Y'all like that stat? Usage rate?
I'm not big on that stat. That's one of the ones that I'm not super keen to, but
Tate.
I'm not big on it because I mean you typically want your best player to have the ball in his hand as much as possible. Now he can't be a jacker of shots.
Shot jacker.
Now that's an NBA term for you, right?
Like he the only one dribbling it up and he getting shots up.
Yo.
And I do think I do agree with June that I think he best served at 3 because that secondary playmaking from the 3 position means a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got your back, you got Jaden Ivey, the true point guard, and Cade at the 3 as the secondary facilitator.
Yeah.
I think he best served like that.
He's the big money guy though. They putting the bank behind him, so they said, nah, we want him bringing it up.
Yeah.
Damn, we're about to lose, man.
Oh, June, I'm sorry. June didn't answer about the high usage.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, okay.
I was staying away from that on purpose.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad.
It's all good. It's all good. We truthful here.
And the play a lot, basically. Don't they just mean they involved?
Yeah, it's just they involved in the points or assist, rebound.
Oh, right. So they account for
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah. I'm kind of hip to that. Yeah. I mean, that's where he's at with it though.
I'll look into it.
Oh, we got breaking news. Paul George making his debut.
Okay.
He was probable, but now he's playing.
He had a real injury though.
He did.
An injury we saw.
Wait. There's no such thing as a fake injury.
I'm saying we saw it happen now. So.
Oh, okay. How much time is left in the Bucks Cavaliers game?
5:43.
All right.
Tate muted himself.
Damn, I did it again. I'm waiting on the score to come up. I said I didn't know Darius Garland had 30. I know he's been hitting. He's 6 of 8 for 3-point range. But he just hit a 3-pointer cut to 5, and it's 106-101 with 5:40 left.
Oh,
At
yeah,
least-
this is a
at least
tight
you-
game.
At least you could watch your games. We gotta in Chicago. You got to get an antenna and some Reynolds wrap.
Pistons. You guys are still playing, but past this game, what's some of the games you got left coming up to this week?
We got a couple winnable joints coming up. We got the Hornets, the Hawks, and the Houston Rockets. I don't even know how they're playing this year, the Houston Rockets, but this is the more favorable part of our first 10 games because we started out with like Pacers, Cavs, Knicks, Lakers. You know, it was kind of rough out the gate. So we'll see.
Yeah, give me a prediction though. So after you all go ahead and finish winning this game against the Lakers,
We're
you
up 18
said,
right now.
let me see if I heard you right. You got the Hornets on Wednesday, the Hawks on Friday, and to close out the weekend at the Houston Rockets, right? So you're 2-5, well, going to be 3-5. I'm calling it. I'm sorry. I'm in pre-election mode. I'm calling the race early. You're going to beat the Lakers. Then you got 3 games left this week. What's your record when we do this show next Monday?
Pressure.
Tied it up, Pay 106 with 3:10 left.
Wow.
There we go.
They didn't fuck back up.
Fear the deer.
Somehow I feel like we'll lose to the Hornets for just no. I mean, not that we have the right to snub our nose at anybody, but I feel like the Hornets game because LaMelo, he tends to play us pretty tough, but something tells me that we'll beat the Hawks. I don't know if I don't think they hitting on nothing.
The Hawks are extremely hurt. I think Trey Young is the only healthy guard they have.
Okay.
I think I heard they in tank mode. They talking about trade Larry Nance Jr. back to Cleveland.
I've heard that as well. I don't think trading Larry Nance is a tank trade.
Trade Larry Nance.
No, I think if you want to lose,
they trying to get off some salary and get a couple second round picks just so they can have maneuverability.
I don't think having Nance is hurting your chances of losing.
Nah, man, Larry Nance is a solid veteran. We needed
his dad was.
His dad was.
Larry Nance Jr. done played in the NBA final this decade. Nobody on none of y'all teams can say the same.
Whoa! That's not true. The Bulls have
the Pistons won more recently than Cleveland, right? Oh no! The Cavaliers.
No.
Believe land.
Yeah, there's some fault.
I mean, they win one.
Cleveland. Yeah, but I said that Larry Nance Jr. done played in the NBA final.
I don't know what you can get for Larry Nance Jr., but I mean, yeah.
You get 1 or 2 seconds.
Some chili from
it's undisclosed cash. That's what you really want.
That's what it is.
What's all these po' boys up there? I think you can get a po' boy for them.
Throw us some cash and a used washing machine. Didn't somebody get traded for a washing machine once back in the 70s?
Oh, come on, man.
That might have been valuable. That might have been going for something.
No, that's a real story, Rick. I'm surprised you don't know about that. That's 3 weeks in a row. 3 weeks in a row, Rick.
Got me on that one. First it was Herb Williams. Now what is the world coming to?
All right, so we got one game that's in progress. Pistons are a threat. They're still up 17 in the second half against the Lakers. Bronny James is going to check in at some point because this game is out of pocket.
Just say Kyle Korver was traded for a copy machine.
Right, that was Kyle Korver, a copy machine.
Yeah, I knew about that one. But it was specific. I think it was a Lakers player that got traded for a washing machine back in like the early 70s. I'll look into it. There's another game going on in the Central Division. The Bulls, the first quarter just ended. They're playing the Utah Jazz.
Laurie Markkinen revenge game.
Right.
What's he up to?
Jazz are 0-6.
Jazz cannot do any more Duke players on this squad. They already got Filipowski. Do they need a Cooper?
Nah.
Well, I mean, he would fit the mold, right?
You know the makeup of their roster. Let's not kid ourselves.
He would definitely fit in, right?
Who's the big center they got?
Walker Kessler.
Kessler. Yeah, another. Yeah. They just...
Whoa. Kessler's a Tar Heel.
Huh?
Right,
Isn't that right? That's right, Rick. Tar Heel.
He's an Auburn guy, Auburn Tiger.
No,
yeah.
no.
The archetype, though.
Yeah, you're right. He does fit the archetype. What's the story? Why are the Bulls down by 3, Rick?
It's still early. Got to get a lather. You know what I'm saying? Right now the Bulls are 4th. 2 for 10 from 3. That's why they losing. 2 for 10. You can't win. But it's the first quarter. Pat Williams 2 for 6, 5 points, which is he does that. He did more in the first quarter than he did in the last 2 games. Combined. Kobe White 1 for 3, and Ayo is 10 points, 4 for 4.
Whoa. Why is Ayo? Okay, yeah, you was about to say it.
Zach is out.
Okay, all right. Kobe, you gotta step it up. 2 for 10. You had said, I think each of the 3 games the Bulls won, they had a not disaster, but a convincing advantage in 3-point shots made. At least not I don't think the Magic game counts for that, right? Because you all injured Paolo to win that game. But the other 2 games, they hit a lot of 3-pointers. It don't look like it's going in that direction.
It's the first quarter, so I mean, 2. Oh shit! Sorry, my bad. Darius Garland. I'm a little behind. Oh, yeah, that was big. Pause.
Hey.
Cleveland up 4 with 12 seconds left.
Oh
wow.
Okay.
Cleveland, this is for you.
What's the Bulls' schedule after this game for the remainder of the week?
It's kind of tough. We got Dallas Wednesday, back to back. Then we got the T-Wolves at home Thursday. And then Saturday we play ATL.
We can win that.
We can win the Hawks, but
hey, I don't know about that.
I say
look at this travel schedule. You're in Chicago right now. Fly down to Texas to play Dallas. Fly back home to play Minnesota. Then fly down to Atlanta for Saturday.
Yeah, they screwed us on that one. NBA schedule.
And then they got Cleveland on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Man. Back at home on Monday.
Cleveland, Knicks, Cleveland.
Yeah, we go to New York, and then
I think the in-season tournament starts around that time. That's why the schedule looks a little funky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
November 12th.
Oh, okay.
You know, we're gonna get all the weird courts and all.
I can't wait. Hey, so what's your record? What's your record before you see Cleveland for the first time this season?
Was that 3 games or 4 games? I say 1 and 2.
So I'll put you at 3 and put you at 4 and 5. This time on Monday.
Yeah, I could see.
I think we could beat Atlanta.
I think we could beat Utah, so that we'd be 5. We have 5.
Should beat Utah.
We should beat Utah.
Yeah, you should beat Utah. No excuses. But if you do beat Utah, hey, it's part of the plan, right?
I think Mavericks is a loss. T-Wolves.
The Bulls' luck will lose to Utah, though. We beat amazing teams and lose to trash teams. Teams we're supposed to beat.
That back-to-back night, that's a rough one. Being Dallas, and then you got to go back home and play the T-Wolves.
Yeah.
And
you beat Utah. I can see you all beating the Dallas Mavericks as well. I can see that happening. Fast-paced game. The Bulls get up a lather, get all those shots up. Crazy things happen. You win that game in Dallas, but you're definitely going to lose it to Minnesota. Minnesota's not having that shit. They're not letting you get all those shots up. And yeah, that's the game you're going to lose. And have you been paying attention to what Anthony Edwards has been doing the start of this season? Not going to happen.
So he's shutting down Kobe White, your boy. Okay,
I didn't say all that.
They like 3 and 4, ain't they?
Yeah, who the T-Wolves?
Yeah.
They are.
They're like they 9-0 or something.
The point I was making is that the Bulls are not going to stop him.
Who can?
No one. Definitely no one on the Bulls. The Atlanta Hawks game is where the toss-up is. I agree with you, Rick. I can see it. I can definitely see you all losing that game. even though the Hawks only got like 6 players.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, good win for the Cavs, by the way. Good win.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. We're driven by the search for better, but when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging so you can connect with candidates faster. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/MBO. Terms and conditions apply.
With Uber Reserve, good things come to those who plan ahead. Family vacay? Reserve your ride as soon as you book your flights. To all the planners, now you can reserve your Uber ride up to 90 days in advance. See Uber app for details.
Is this your best start, Tate?
This ties the best start ever from 76-77.
Wow.
LeBron never had a team that went 7-0.
Wow.
That makes sense.
Who was on that team? ML Carr?
Yeah, bro. World Be Free.
Oh, World Be Free. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good pull, Rick. Good pull.
No.
Hey, your boy just got dunked on it too.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. The Bulls are down 37-29. 9 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Boy, Kobe just got dunked on.
Poster time.
Oh, that makes the score look a little better.
Tate, so you all won this game. Congrats to you guys. Still undefeated on this league. Tell us about it. Who's the best player in this game?
Darius Garland tonight.
Your player of the game?
Yeah, he scored 38 and like 7-10 from 3-point range. Yeah, he definitely the player of this game.
Okay.
The second, his first best game of the season. He scored 34 against the Knicks in MSG.
I'm looking at the box score right now. I don't have a game in front of me. But it looks like him and Dame was having a good old back and forth. A little point guard battle.
I was worried because Dame hit a shot that put him up 111-108 with like about a minute 30 left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought we was in trouble then. But yeah, Darius Garland scored 39, 8 assists, 15 and 22.
7 for 11.
I need Evan Mobley to get more rebounds though.
Hey, so that big front court works for you guys, huh? With Mobley and Jared Allen.
Yeah, because they both switchable though. They both can step out on the floor and switch when need be.
They can't shoot though.
Mobley
they can't shoot, but they challenging Mobley to shoot more though.
Yeah, that gotta be his next step.
So he's like Chris Bosh. They trying to make him Chris Bosh.
Yeah, Chris Bosh-esque.
Yeah.
That would be good.
That would be good.
This is third year or fourth year.
It's his fourth year.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he got to
step it up.
He got to step it up. He got to be all-star now.
I wanted to ask that Evan Mobley and Jaden Ivey, get both of y'all into this. I think is more critical for Jaden Ivey. Not to combine them two together, but this is that critical season for them both, right? You're ready for them to take their next leap, right? Do you think it's going to happen? 1 and 2. Would you be disappointed if it didn't? Like if like what you have in front of you right now, like okay, if this is who he is, I'm cool with it.
You talking to False or me?
Both Evan Mobley and Jaden Ivey.
Well, I think Mobley got to get better. I mean, he got to get better. He got to average. He averaged like 18 and 9. I mean, he got to average. He got to get up to a double, and he got to get like four assists with 2 blocks, 1.5 blocks. If he do that this year, he earned his money because the scores naturally is Mitchell and Garland. Yeah, so any game he get 20 plus, he doing really good.
As far as Ivy is concerned, I going into the year, I was torn between him just boosting his trade stock so that we could get somebody that's more established and older. But so far, I'm seeing that confidence I saw in that rookie year. It's really the second year regression that made me question him, because obviously he played a lot of games without Cade that rookie year. So, I'd be disappointed if he wasn't able to make that next step. But at the very least, he's a guy that has a high ceiling because he's very athletic, hyper athletic. So I think teams would covet a guy like him and might be willing to part with something nice in place of him. So I think we win either way. Although he has roots to Detroit, his mom played for the Shot. It's I don't know if we said that on air or off air, but what was it? His grandfather played for the Lions. So he was excited to come to Detroit. He cried when he was drafted.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow, tears of joy, I think, but definitely cried some tears of sadness.
He was sitting on the couch with Stephen A. Smith, right? One of them guys. When you get drafted, you go sit in the couch room talking to somebody.
Right. I don't know if it was Stephen A., but yeah, he was balling. I'm like, dang, you all right, my boy?
So if you could get somebody for him, a more established player, like, for example, like who would you be thinking about?
Ingram.
Okay.
I like Ingram.
A lot of money
from the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
I mean, that's how we're gonna get star players is through trades. So these guys aren't gonna just blindly come here through free agency until we start having a precedent of winning basketball, like the Lions have done. But yeah, so that's our best opportunity to get a big contract guy. Other than that, we just
I like that fit though. Then K got to move to the 2 though.
Well, who's gonna play point guard then?
Yeah.
You gotta get him. I think you gotta get a true point guard. You still want a secondary playmaker.
Yeah, we need right now. We got Ivey and Cade pretty much staggering their minutes to where either one of them are always out there, even though they're both starters. But yeah, we definitely needed a true. I would have loved for us to get a what's the guy from Duke that plays for the Suns?
Jones, Tyus or
Garrett or Grayson.
Either one of the Jones brothers would have did it. I would have even took Patrick Beverly.
No, you don't want Patrick Beverly.
Wow.
No, okay.
Whoa.
Not a true point guard starting role.
He's a true point guard.
He's not a true point guard.
No, not a true point guard, but on just a gritty. Give us a couple minutes. Give us the culture. He's turned some.
JB will love Patrick Beverly.
That's what Detroit would love a Patrick Beverly. Lindsey Hunter. He's of the Lindsey Hunter mold in my eyes.
That was
good. Hey, that's the last championship we won. Lindsey Hunter was the guy that we used to just sick him on people like a pit bull.
Yeah. Lindsey Hunter, the same guy that Jordan says shoot that shit. All right. But Jaden, he's man. That's why I say he's Donovan Mitchell light. You know what I'm saying? He's Diet Donovan.
Diet Donovan.
Yeah, he's Diet.
There you go. I asked them about Jaden Ivey, and I asked Tate about Evan Mobley. Is it this year for them to take it up a notch? And if not, would you be cool with just as they are? Same question to you guys, the Bulls. Pat Williams, he was drafted the season before Cade and Evan. This is a 2-part question. Does that answer both questions?
No, go ahead with your question.
No, I'm just is it this year that they take it that you see some progression, or if you don't see it, would you be okay with this guy who he is?
Hell no. Would I be okay with where he is right now?
Dude,
no.
you're bum, man.
As a 4th pick, nah, man. You gotta be better than that. Gotta be.
I should have drafted Devin Vassell. He was on that same team.
Man. Man.
But you're not getting a fourth. You're not getting a typical fourth pick player out of Pat. I think that ship has sailed. I think you have to recalibrate your expectations for him.
Yeah,
do we? Do I?
Yes, you do. You're not
a major leap.
A lot like Cleveland and Isaac Okoro. He was a fourth pick too.
Was he a fourth?
Yeah.
Didn't he get better with his 3-point shot at least? Though?
Yeah.
He shot 38% last year, but in the playoffs he was garbanzo.
Yeah, he was.
I remember his 3 used to be trash, right?
His form. Or his
it was, but it still was trash in the playoffs. That's when you need him.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be like that. People disappear in them playoffs.
You know what? I've said this in the previous episodes, Pay, about
I don't know what it is with
Pat. And I know y'all, I get on y'all about the culture, heat culture and all that. But we don't have the coaching to bring it out of him. Like, you gotta have structure organizationally to get the best out of your players.
What's Billy Donovan's fault?
It's not just him, it's just the organization. Like, usually, you know what I'm saying, you see the Miami Heat, they do. I mean, I talk crap, but they usually do bring the best out of the players.
Kobe got better.
I think Kobe
Clearly.
I think he's an aberration. I don't think that's the Kobe.
I think he did a lot of that.
I think he did that on his own.
Yeah.
And I think we don't have that. So, like, I think if Pat Williams was in San Antonio, he would be a better player.
Yeah.
He would be
I was thinking that.
So it's part of the player, but it's also part of where he got drafted. And
so when he eventually gets traded, he's going to be like, I don't think he's going to take a Laurie Marketing.
No, he's not. League. No, he's not. Like think about it. We had Laurie Marketing, and like we didn't think to stay with the kid, and he just bulked up.
That was different.
And got a lot better. That was different.
I think that was real good. Boylan was trash.
Oh yeah, we had Boyle Ball. Pause. Boylan. Yeah. Jim Boylan, dude.
What was he doing? He had a time clock.
Kind of like something you go to the clinic over.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He
he's still coaching.
Yeah, he's still coaching. He had a Greg Popovich disciple, though.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had like a time clock at the gym. It was like, yeah, we're punching a clock. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. That's almost
corny.
Dude, that's almost bad. That's almost bad as the hoodie. No hoodies. Like, dude, what are you doing?
It's pretty bad.
That's horrible. But I don't think Pat. I think the Pat Williams.
He is what he is.
Yeah, he is what he is. He's
even with DeMar DeRozan being gone, and now Pat Williams has the keys, so to speak, to the number 3, to the wing spot. You still think this is just it? He's hit his ceiling.
DeMar was holding him back. Remember?
Right. Dude, I'm not going to see Pat Williams average 15 to 17 points.
He can't get to 15?
No.
What about when Zach leaves?
No.
Zach holding them back.
Zach, we going to win, so Zach is going to stay here.
Y'all going to be bad when Zach leaves. If you hoping for Pat Williams.
Hey, remember last episode, Foster, poop for Coop.
We going to be too good to be trash. We're going to be right in the middle like always. Purgatory.
That's it.
Let's go around the room one more time to get those scores before we get up out of here. What's happening with the Lakers versus Pistons?
The Pistons are currently up 93-86 with about 7.5 minutes left in the fourth.
Wow, that lead disappeared.
Yeah, I'm over here sweating bullets, man.
Who's balling for the Pistons tonight?
Ivey.
It's Hardaway has 19. Ivey has 19.
Yeah.
Okay. Caden's quiet. Triple-double alert, though.
Yeah.
Jaden has 12 points. 9 rebounds, 9 assists.
Oh, yeah.
4 from 11 from the field. Three turnovers. Okay, keeping the turnovers down.
All right. When is Jared Vanderbilt coming back? He's still injured?
He stay hurt.
Oh, boom. He's so true.
Oh, man. Come on. You can't call him a bum for being hurt. What's the score for the Bulls versus Jazz?
Bulls down 10 somehow.
57-45 Jazz.
To 0-16.
I know who I can call a bum. Pat Williams. He's 2 for 7 What is he? No, 3 for 8, 8 points, 2 for 5 from 3, which is a miracle. Oh, now it's 57-51. Coming back.
That's 40% from range.
It's still early, Tate. Still early. Still early.
We ain't hitting no threes this game. That's why.
Yeah, we ain't hitting no 3. We're 5. Oh yeah, we're 5 for 18 from 3.
Yikes.
So yeah, that's 27 for those.
Who is the Bulls starting lineup? Mirotic? No, I mean the other dude.
Bucci Man.
Booch, Pat, Io, Kobe, THT. Oh, Zach is not playing.
Yeah,
THT.
get in the Giddy.
The Giddy.
I'm glad we kept. I'm glad that's it. I'm glad
Oh,
y'all kept.
that's the kid they got from OKC.
Yeah.
Y'all like him?
Yeah, I do. Well, yeah, I like him.
I mean, he all around, but he couldn't shoot at OKC.
He still can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
He still can't. But he got vision. He passed the ball.
Yeah, can't teach that.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying. He's a little bit more athletic than you think.
Should be like 6'8", ain't he?
Yeah.
What about that rookie y'all drafted last year? The white boy.
Oh, Matas?
Yeah.
You just drafted him.
Yeah,
this year.
Yeah, this year. Well, yeah, I mean, the last draft.
He's on assignment right now.
He back.
He back.
He played. He was in for like 4 minutes.
So they sent him down there to get a lather.
Yeah, he got a lather.
Yo,
I don't like.
Tate,
I don't like that.
I don't like lather either, but I hear it so much.
But between swing around and lather, like it's not
you can easily say he out there breaking a good sweat or something.
It's just not. It's not good.
That's a Diddy freak off. If I ever heard.
Yeah, we can't. We gotta watch every word.
We have to watch every word there.
Hey, what's coming up this week on the That's Rather Cavalier? Where can we listen to that show?
You can find That's Rather Cavalier. We're gonna start going live on the Know It All's YouTube channel. And you can find the audio on Fans First Sports Network, wherever you listen to your podcast. That's Rather Cavalier, myself, Big G, and the homie Relly Hall. Relly been missing in action for a couple months now. I'm kind of worried about my little guy. And then Big G, he just got so much going on. You know how he loves his college football. He just done abandoned us. So I might be putting a whole new Cavs staff together, man.
Yikes.
It's the same thing with the Bulls, man. We're not gonna get Q back until Bear season is over. Bears keep going the way they're going. It might be sooner rather than later. Bleachers to Speakers and the Postgame Pod, are they one and the same, or are they two different shows? Tell us about it. What you got coming up this week?
So Bleachers to Speakers is, the YouTube channel is called Bleachers to Speakers. That's where we cover everything: Tigers, Pistons, Lions. But Postgame Podcast is our Pistons specific audio aggregator. Of course, we got the NFC North show coming up on Wednesday, and free agency and the major league started, so we're gonna be talking about that as well.
Hot Stove League, my favorite time of the baseball calendar after my team disappoints me. Chicago Bulls on the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan channel on YouTube, and the same place you can get that same show, whether you get your podcast. Sports Life and Hip Hop, you guys are everyday contributors to that channel and for your Bulls opinions and Bulls takes. But where else can they find you guys?
Our Instagram, SLHH Pod, and we're on YouTube, Sports Life and Hip Hop. And I think
what you got coming up soon?
We got a Young Black Entrepreneur Pod coming out. Just filmed it with your boy T Bish
and Oscar.
I know that's not what he's going by nowadays. I just know that.
Yeah. He's going by LaCasse, right? LaCasse. Cass?
I think so.
His middle
That's his name.
Is he going by his middle name now? Hollywood.
He's definitely Hollywood. We'll be back next Monday to see who was right and who was wrong in their week 3 projections for their teams. Fellas, great show. Take us out.
Thanks for checking out this latest edition from the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan channel. Whether you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or watching on Twitch or YouTube, do the same. Like, subscribe, share with a friend, hit the notification bell so you never miss a drop. And to all my homies in Chicago, we say 3 things. Bear down, go Cubs go, and sell the team, Jerry.